Hello, Libra, and welcome to Scouts Tarot, where curiosity and the divine align. This is your January 2022 reading, and this is for Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. I, as always, apologize in advance for any extraneous noises you may hear, such as car horns, sirens, trucks, blah, blah, blah. I live off a fairly busy road. Can't be helped. Just right on cue, buddy. Right on cue. All right. So let's jump right into your reading here, Libra. So coming out of the month of December, there was a pretty big focus on the energies on a relationship, a project, a new opportunity that you were undertaking, and that you were trying to invest in the future. Perhaps there was some miscommunication, misalignment, something along those lines where you and your partner, or you in your job, whatever it might have been, weren't on the same page, and you may have found yourself in a position of trying to just like, you know what, it's fine, I'm not going to worry about it, blah, 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 like just trying to make excuses for it, which was resulting in some more harm than good, I should say. So the energy that ended the month of December going into January was the Fool card, which is all about new beginnings, new energy, new journey, taking a leap of faith into the unknown as well, not knowing what the outcome is going to be. And considering that Libra, you are the quote unquote relationship sign. And this could potentially do with the partnership, romantic, platonic, work, whatever it might be, that you were taking a chance on a new iteration of your partnership, right? Your relationship with the workplace even. And going now, from December into the early weeks of January is the Temperance card. And the Temperance card, sometimes like, you got to have patience, blah, 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 potentially. But in this instance, this is about timing. And the phrase that came to mind when I drew this card was in due time, right? We don't get to decide when our gifts will be delivered, right? Unless it's Christmas or Hanukkah, whatever, but I digress. The Temperance card is more so about connecting with spiritual guidance, angelic guidance, and recognizing that when we express to the universe that which we would like to receive, the gift that we would like to have, the change we would like to take place in our lives, that we tend to attach a deadline, a timeline to that, and the universe, spirit, angelic entities are like, you don't get to decide that. That's on us. So the Temperance energy that I'm feeling for you, Libra, is that you've already done the part where you told the universe what it is that you would like, right? That Fool energy is that you said, okay, I'm gonna take this chance on this relationship, this chance on this partnership, this chance on this experience. I hope it works out, but you release that energy, Libra, like release it into the universe. Let the universe now take it. You see the 2 cups here in the angel's hands? Let them be the ones to handle it now, right? It doesn't have to be on you anymore. You've done the hard part of at least admitting and acknowledging that change was needed. And now you're allowing the universe to bring that change into your life. But that might be hard for any sign, let alone you, Libra, like to let go and let God. So the 4 of Swords is the energy that I'm receiving for the month of January, of introspection, yes, rest and recuperation. And allowing yourself to take a step back, that it may be difficult to let the universe handle the relationship that you have right now, whether it be, like I said, romantic, platonic, or work related, that you have to find a way to just disconnect from this part and let the universe do its thing. So this is, it is meditation, is prayer, maybe it's yoga, journaling, something along those lines, Libra, where you can just disconnect from that relationship, taking a break maybe from the relationship. Like if it is, if it's something you could do, like if you got vacation time that you want to use, now's the time. Take a step away from the job, right? Have a conversation with your partner and be like, hey, how about we do a 1 week break and I'm going to go, bowling by myself or whatever it is. Find some way to disconnect from the situation temporarily so you can exhale, right? Which allows this divine timing, this angelic energy, the spiritual guidance from above and around to guide us to the Page of Pentacles energy here, where the page, unlike the Fool, a page is a student, not just, jumping into the unknown and be like, oh, look what I found. The page is like, okay, look what I dug up, right? Look what opportunity came to me because I put in work prior. The divine timing here, the Temperance card, is going to guide this new opportunity to you, this new iteration of your relationship, your partnership. Whatever it is that you're asking for, Libra, whatever it is that you are requesting, this gift from the universe, so you can have a more healthy relationship, a more fulfilling experience in your life, is going to make its way towards you once you learn to take that step back, once you give yourself an opportunity to disconnect for a while and just focus on you for a little while. That when that energy comes in, you'll now have the distance emotionally, physically, spiritually that you needed to now examine what it is the universe is presenting to you. If you're like, okay, look, my partnership with my job or my relationship with my job has gotten stagnant or it's not serving me anymore, I'm ready for a new opportunity. The universe is like, okay, we got you. Let's see what we can cook up for you, kid. So there you go. They're savoring you the opportunity here. Now you have the chance to be like, okay, I know that I want a job where I help people, where I get to determine how many hours and there's not a lot of writing or what. Whatever it is, you now get to look at this opportunity with clearer eyes, right? By closing your eyes here from the stresses of the experience, the stresses related to the partnership, the come on energy that you may have associated with this partnership. You disconnect from that, and now you can act like you can now embody the Page of Pentacles, where they're like, yes, I see this opportunity has been presented. Let me just now you get to examine it, right? You can now carefully plan what your next steps will be come February, because you've been able to have the distance needed to approach it with clearer eyes. Because you allowed that in due time energy to take over for the month, right? All right, so now we're going to use the Oracle of the Seven Energies deck for some guidance around temperance. I'm in my magic, spiritually aligned. What advice do we have for dear sweet Libra, celestial divine? Can I get one card, please? One card, por favor. Ay, Dios. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Because this is a slower month for you, Libra, but I think it needs to be. I think the last few months of 2021 was all about either challenging partnerships, challenging, events or obstacles that you had to either jump over, overcome in some way or fashion, have difficult conversations even. You're like, okay, we need to do something different because this is not working for the girl, or guy. You know what I mean? And I feel like January, you're finally, end of December, you admitted that there needs to be a change, and you said, had the conversation with your partner, with your boss, with your coworkers, whatever it is. And so now the change is, it's the door has been opened, right? The door is opened, and now you're ready to walk through. And the divine, guidance, this temperance energy is like, whoa, wait, bump the brakes. We'll let you know when you can walk through. And you're sitting at the doorway fracking. That's the energy that I'm feeling here. You put your hand in the door, now be turned it, you're opened it. Why can't you walk through? Divine guidance is it's 9 to 10. There's a queue or whatever it is, right? That's what it feels like. And you need to embody this Four of Swords energy while you're at this door, because soon the Page of Pentacles is going to show up. That energy is going to show up, and you got to be ready for it. So what advice do we have for Libra with this temperance energy, this divine timing, we'll call your number when it's your turn type vibe? All right, let's see. Okay, all right. Close encounters it is. Jesus. See, I always say you don't need to throw yourself, but you always do. All right, number 10. Number 10. Come on, number 9. All right. Close encounters. Sorry, that is Twilight Zone, but okay. This is a time of connection that asks for you to be vulnerable and authentic. Let go of any social masks or constructs you use to keep yourself apart from others. Lower your shields and allow yourself to step into a dance of intimacy. When you become close to people, you remind yourself that you are not alone. You are part of a beautiful, meaningful bond. At a deep spiritual level, there are so many lessons offered to you in this closeness. At a social level, intimate relationships help you ignite the spark of life that is the power of affinity. You flourish as a result of offering emotional honesty, a true desire for equality, love, friendship, and laughter. Ooh, very interesting. Again, Libra, as the partnership card, the relationship card, the balance card, there is an aspect of you that has to be present in all things, right? You need to have some sort of self presence, self existence in the partnership that you have, right? You can't always put on a mask and just, take on the energy of your partner, take on the energy of your peers and just be like, yep, whatever you guys are up for, I'm up for it too. Like if you continue to maintain that kind of facade, it's going to be really hard for you to wait at this door of opportunity here, right? The Temperance card, again, is that energy of in due time. But if you're so used to mimicking is not the right word, but that's what's coming to mind. Mimicking the energy around you, you're not going to be able to mimic the Temperance energy, right? This is divine timing is not something you can just, okay, I'm fine, blah, blah, blah. Like you're not going to be able to maintain that sort of mask with the Temperance energy. But you're not going to be able to mimic that kind of vibrancy. That's difficult stuff. Not unless you reveal your authentic self, which I think plays more so into the Four of Swords energy. That in order for you to be able to I don't know why survive came through, but survive the Temperance energy, that waiting at the open door of opportunity and just waiting at the edge, be like, I know my thing's out there. I know what's next for me is out there, but I have to wait. I have to wait my turn, wait until the universe says, okay, now you can walk in, blah, blah, blah. But you have to embody and embrace that Four of Swords energy, that introspection, that recognizing that you are a powerful individual being, that who you're with, the work that you do does not define you. You don't have to put on this show of like everything's fine because I have this or I'm with this person or blah, blah, blah. It just, to me, it feels like it's a lot of work to keep that up, Libra. And I feel like you're in a space where in order for you to be ready for divine timing, to be ready for that in due time energy to come to fruition, you got to be okay with lowering that shield that you have placed up. Let's see. Finishing out the paragraphs. We aren't meant to be alone. Yet sometimes we are wounded and we build walls around ourselves so we don't get hurt again. It's time to be honest about yours and step out from behind that barrier and engage in all of life. This is a beautiful opportunity to allow your vulnerability to be your strength as you choose to live in integrity and without artifice. Live in integrity, right? You are about that balance, Libra, about acknowledging all sides of a situation and making sure everything's okay, everything's copacetic, like nobody needs to upset the boat, like everything's fine, which isn't always a great thing for you to constantly try to play the peacemaker or the mediator of the group. That's a lot of stress and burden on your shoulders too, especially when you're on rough seas. To try to maintain that balance, that is some tough shit. So again, it's okay to take that time away from the rocky waters that you've been on, right? This temperance energy, like the angel has 1 foot in that water and 1 foot on land. It's okay to not know which foot you're gonna land on here, right? Like, it's okay to take a step back and let somebody else steer the boat, right? Yeah, yeah. You're at a place here, Libra, that where that leap of faith may be a little bit bigger than you had expected, than you had anticipated. But because you've done that jump, somebody else will help you land. You just have to be sincere in your approach to this, right? That you can't be like, yep, everything's fine, everything's great. Be like, no, it was shit for a while, wasn't it? Take that time to step away and process your feelings, process your experience. Like, it doesn't all have to be, peaches and pies and puppies and whatever. Like, it's not always going to be great. And it's okay to take a step away from your partnership, your job experience. Take a couple of days for yourself, Libra. Be vulnerable with yourself. Like, it was shit. I want it to be better, but I have to acknowledge that there were points in my relationship and my job and my experience where it was not great. And I don't want that anymore. I'm ready for something different. And I know that I'm ready to heal beyond this experience. All right, so we are now using the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms deck to gather some advice for this Four Swords energy. I am in my magic, spiritually aligned. Oops. These cards feel perfect for a paper cut, man. I'm in my magic, spiritually aligned. What advice do we have for dear sweet Libras, celestial divines? Let us get a bit of advice for dear sweet Libra. Can we get one card? Ooh, or two. No, hold on. We got three up in here. So we're going to stick with the High Lady of Love and Compassion. That was the only one that flipped over. The other two just kind of crashed out. Oh, that's number one. Look at that. Ooh, and look at the wings on it. Look at that. Look at the similarities here. I love it. We got little butterflies. Is that a butterfly? I don't know. I can't tell. It's upside down. All right, so let's look at our first card here. Wow. The High Lady of Compassion. Wow, it's so early on. I don't even know where the first one starts. Okay. All right. Beautiful, Libra. Beautiful. When the High Lady of Love and Compassion chooses to be your ally, she brings you a deep and meaningful message. She reminds you that only love is real. It is the sole, unconditional, and true power behind all means of manifesting out of the unseen and into the material. Let's just recognize when you're in the Four Swords energy, that introspection, you need to also make room for loving on thyself. Wow, there you go, loving thyself. In that experience, that acknowledging what was tough is important, but acknowledging what was good and what sparked joy for you is critical. That's how this Four Swords energy, this cocoon-like stage, the metamorphosis that you're undergoing here, Libra, requires you to not just recognize the pain, but also the joy here. Love's greatest creative power is ignited by the conscious action of compassion, generosity of the heart, reverence, respect, and empathy for all living things that bring you profound power. Love, compassion, and kindness to all must be the impulse behind your thoughts, feelings, and actions when your intention is to create a prosperous and abundant life. Unconditional love will be returned tenfold. Yeah, so this temperance energy, the leap of faith full card energy coming out of December mixes in with the temperance energy in January. Now that you've allowed the issue, the challenge, the gift, the expectation, the energy that you had leaving December to now be handled by divine and spiritual guidance, you're giving yourself the opportunity to invest in your future, using that compassion, using that love. What is it that you want here, Libra? How healthy of a relationship are you looking for, right? Like, you looking for the ultimate fulfillment? Are you looking for something that requires a little work? Like, what is it that you're looking for here? And while you're doing that kind of work, remember to express that sort of kindness in this effort, that you want to be with your partner, or you're looking for a new partner to connect with, where you guys can grow together spiritually, emotionally, and so forth. That you're looking for a job or work experience that allows you to really service those who are most in need. That is the type of energy that you need surrounding this Four of Swords, this introspection that you do. You taking time away from the work experience, away from the partnership, away from the relationship, and allowing yourself to really feel, well, why do I want to be in this relationship? Why do I want to be in this partnership? What do I hope to do with this experience? How can I make the world a better place, have a better impact, and so forth, with the leap of faith that I am taking here? Allow divine guidance to hone in on that energy, Libra. Let them be like, oh, so that's what you're looking. Okay, all right, let's get back in the kitchen and get something in there for you, right? Like, you want to take this time, your metamorphosis that's happening here, to be based on, love and compassion with yourself and with those around you. The partner that you're trying to build a relationship with, the partner you're trying to develop a stronger relationship with, in the job where you're trying to have a greater impact, or have the respect that you've been looking for, the recognition that you've earned, so you can have a more impactful presence in the workplace. So we're going to turn to our super attractor deck, last deck of the read. Ooh. Okay, well, I will pick those up in a second, but this is the card that flipped over. Good heavens. It's a lot of energy out here, Libra. Each time I choose to tune into spirit, guidance of the highest truth show up for me. Oh, I gotta read that one more time, because it's just, each time I choose to tune into spirit, guidance of the highest truth shows up for me. This is guidance right here. That Page of Pentacle, that Pentacle energy, the opportunity that is coming to you now that you're doing this work, Libra, now that you're taking the time to recognize that divine spirit is there for you. It is supporting your choice. It is going to deliver to you that gift that you are searching for, the next stage of your relationship, whatever it may be that you are asking for here, Libra. It's on its way. Rely on this metamorphosis like change that you are going through, because when you choose to tune into spirit, this love and kindness energy, this high lady of love and compassion energy, as you take the time you need for that introspection with the Four of Swords card, the highest truth is going to show up for you. The message that you're looking for, the gift that you are about to receive, is on its way. All you have to do at this point is to continue on your journey of love and compassion, to recognize that as an authentic, sincere being in this space that you're building for yourself, you are allowing spirit to come in and set you up for success. All in due time. But all right, Libra, I need to pick up about 15 cards. But I do hope that this resonated. This was a beautiful read. I love the synchronicity and the similarities here with the butterflies and the change. Maybe that, for divine confirmation, should you get a little wobbly in your faith, maybe you should ask for pink butterflies throughout the month of January. Just a suggestion. I always like a little spirit animal confirmation. For me, it's the fox. Maybe for you in January, it is the pink butterfly. But yeah, be sure to like, share, subscribe, all that jazz, and I shall see you in February.